Hi, Melody. It's good to see you today. If you could turn on your camera, that would help. Very good. So we are waiting for others to join. We should start in about 4 minutes. Okay. If it's just us today, that's fine. We'll go over the review, okay? Might make it shorter. That's all right.
Okay.
All right, about 1 more minute, we'll get started.
Yes, ma'am.
If it's just you and I, you can stay unmuted. That way we can just chat. We'll do this. Okay, we've got 1 more coming in. All right, Andre, if you could turn on your camera so I could see your smiling face. And we will get started right now. Okay, so we are on the segment 1 review. The objectives for this is, and they say the exact same thing almost twice here, but basically, the module exam 3.10 is mostly about module 3. However, it does incorporate things from modules 1 and 2 as well. So, you know, in the test, you've got to show your command of the Spanish language and culture that you've learned so far, asking and answering questions about saber, conocer, ir plus a plus infinitive, ser, regular verbs, and estar. Also need to know about modes of transportation, family members, nationalities, different countries that we've learned about. These are the Florida state standards. Same thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you what these review. Let's try this again. These review sources and where you can find them yourself. So we've got the module 1 HIPPO. Right, and so I'm going to make this a little bit larger because it is small. Okay, so in module 1, we learned about our prepositions, de, en, and all is to or at, de is of or from, and is on or in. We learned about occupations. We learned about turning single words into plural words. We also learned about family words, so, plural subject pronouns like nosotros, ustedes, ellos, and ellas. Family traditions about weddings, anniversaries, Christmas, all those. More verbs. We learned about verb conjugations for the nosotros, vosotros, and ellos, ellas, ustedes forms of the verbs, because you should already have known yo, tu, and ella, usted. Nationalities, some question words, your indirect object pronouns, your descriptive adjectives, and possessive adjectives, and some others. So that's, now let me show you where to find that. Let's see. Back here to, sorry, right class here. Yes, yes. Okay. So, to find your DBA review materials, it's right here in the bottom of the bookcase, and I probably should make that a little bit more noticeable. If you click on it, okay, we've got the module 1, 2, and 3 HIPAA review sheets. Well, that's where you can find them yourself. Okay. Now, if we go to the module 2 HIPAA, this tells us about what we learned in module 2. Module 2, we learned a lot about stem changing verbs and different examples of them that change from O to UE, E to IE, or E to I. Different things. We've got pastimes, clothing, weather expressions. We learned about that. Most of the time when we give the weather, we use hace, like hace frío, hace calor, hace mal tiempo. We learned about sports and clothing items. Time expressions, always, sometimes, in the afternoon, every day, that sort of thing. Yes. Weekend activities, more culture. We learned about some music, the salsa, bachata, merengue, and ways to accept things like claro que sí, of course, sí puedo, yes I can, sí me gustaría, yes I like to, and ways to decline or refuse. Also, we've got tener phrases like tengo sueño, I'm sleepy, or tengo mucha tarea, I have a lot of homework. That's a okay, and friends and boyfriends and girlfriends. We learned all that in module 2. In module 3, we have gone over a lot of new vocab. Okay, places to go. So here's a long list of vocabulary that we learned in this module. The verbs saber and conocer, we learned the difference between the two of them. They both mean to know, but they're used differently. We learned about sentirse, to say how one feels. You already know about estar. We've got me siento, te sientes. Okay, it's a reflexive verb, and it is also a stem changing verb. So the red is where it stem changes. Prepositions, de and el equal del, a and el equal al, masculine and feminine. A little bit more about estar, using ir plus al plus infinitive to say that you're going to do something. We didn't learn the future tense, but we learned how to use the present tense to talk about the future. Ser and estar, culture bits, these are the places that we went in module 3. And now, Spanish resources. Let me show you where you can find your Spanish resources. Okay, down here on this rug at the bottom of the announcement page, it says Spanish grammar resources. That's what I've pulled up. And this is a lot of different stuff. Latin is that you've already know. Okay. So we've got accents and symbols, pronunciation, subject pronouns, gender of nouns, adjective agreement, lots of the stuff that you would have gotten last year in the beginning class. Writing the date, telling the time, definite and indefinite articles. It's a good review if you're feeling weak in these areas. Question words and what they mean. How to say for with por and para. Ser versus a start, which helps you. Lots of information on that. Using tener and tener expressions. We've got gustar and how to use that. Encantar, how to use that one. Some video links to give you more information on these. The verb conjugations. And this is a chart that I think makes it a little clearer. Anyway, just a lot of information you can scroll through. Okay. And then you've got your module exam. Now, today is the deadline for you to do all of your work. And then you have to take your midterm no later than the 15th, because on the 16th, grades will be issued. I will be issuing grades in focus for you on the 16th. Okay. So the 15th is the absolute deadline for taking your midterm. But your work to be done should be done today. If that doesn't happen today, I don't want you to stop working. If for some reason you can't get it all done today, then you can get it done by Monday. Okay, but nobody is going into Christmas break. I'm going on a cruise, so I'm not going to be in the country. And babysitting when I get back, but I am not doing any grading, DBAs, none of that on my vacation. The semester ends on December 16th, and Full Virtual has said all students have to be 100% complete by that date. If a student is not 100% complete by the 16th, they'll most likely fail the class. So it's very important to finish up. Let's, you guys want to do Kahoots? There's only 2 of you, but that's okay. We can still do Kahoot. We've got 5 different areas we can look at. We don't have to do them all. We've got stem changing verbs, frequency phrases, year plus office infinitive, prepositional phrases, and saber versus conocer. So you guys tell me, which ones of these do you feel like you need the most work on, that you'd like to review? You see, none of them is very long. It's just the 2 of you. Andre, can you go ahead and unmute? Melody, what do you think? What would you like to do as far as review?
Honestly, I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Andre, what about you? Unmute, please. You got to participate here.
I don't really know either.
All right, well, let's just do them all. Okay. We'll start with the stem changing verbs, which we learned about in module 2. Okay. So you can do this on your computer or on your phone if you have the Kahoot app. On your computer, you go to kahoot.it and you put in this code. If you have the app on your phone, you open up the app and put in a code. So go ahead and do that. Okay, Andre, you're in. Melody, you having trouble logging in? Excuse me.
I'm trying to get it pulled up on my phone real quick.
Okay, as long as you've got the app already installed. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Yo blank basketball con mis amigos. So we've got jugo, jugas, juego, or juegas. And you pick the one that works. Okay, the correct answer is juego, because jugar is a stem changing verb where you becomes you. Nosotros, and then we've got to use the correct form of almorzar. Is it almorzamos, almorcemos, almorzan, or almuerzan? Correct answer is almorzamos, which you both got. Very good. Ellos, we need to use the ellos form of preferir. Remember, these are all stem changing verbs. So go ahead and pick the one that works. Correct answer is prefieren, and you both got it. Good. Right. Yo form of poder. Which one is the yo form of poder? Puedo. Puedo is the yo form. The nosotros form of acostarse. Yeah, this was tricky. Acostarse is a stem changing verb, but it is also a reflexive verb because of se on the end. Okay, so the correct answer is nos acostamos. We don't stem change for the nosotros form. ¿Cuántos años blank two? We need the two form of tener. Tienes, yes, got it. Very good. Okay, el camarero blank las hamburguesas. So we need the correct form of servir. Sirve is correct. Ellas no blank. We want the ellas form of entender, even though they did not put it in parentheses. Entienden, right, that is correct. We need the el form of empezar. What is the el form of empezar? Empieza. And we need the nosotros form of pedir. Okay, the correct answer is pedimos. Remember, we don't stem change the verb pedir for nosotros, but because it is an IR verb, it ends with imos, pedimos. All right. We don't have a third place because there's just two of you. Melody and Andre. Good. Now we're going on to the next one. This one is about frequency phrases. It's going to give you a new PIN number. In just a moment. There we go. You use that new PIN number, or I guess you can use the code. I still have trouble with using those codes on my phone to get something. Andre, are you having trouble logging in? There you go. All right. I see you have to change your little character. Often. What phrase means often in Spanish? Is it a menudo, siempre, a veces, or de vez en cuando? The phrase is a menudo, which is one that I don't think we learned it in the module, but you know, there's so many phrases. But this will give you some experience. Sometimes. I know you know this one. Sometimes. Is it a veces, todos los días, nunca, or a menudo? Sometimes. It is a veces. From time to time. De vez en cuando, siempre, raramente, or una vez a la semana. From time to time. It is de vez en cuando, from time to time. Always. Always. Siempre, a veces, frecuentemente, or a menudo. Always. It is siempre. You both got it. Never. Nunca, de vez en cuando. Oh, yeah, you both got it. Nunca. Very good. Every day. Todos los días, cada semana, cada día, una vez al mes. Every day. Todos los días. But it could also have been cada día. I should have pointed that out. Okay. Almost always. Casi siempre, siempre, casi nunca, muy a menudo. Casi siempre. Remember, siempre is always. Some afternoons. Algunas tardes, cada tarde, algunos días, cada dos días. Some afternoons. The answer is algunas tardes. Algunas means some afternoons. Cada tarde, cada means every, so it's not every afternoon. Algunos días, some days, cada dos días, every 2 days. Go on. Twice a day. Dos veces al día, dos veces a la semana, dos veces por día, dos veces al mes. And this one has 2 right answers. Could be dos veces al día or dos veces por día, twice a day. All right, last one. 3 times a week. Tres veces a la semana, tres veces al mes, tres, okay. So this one is tres veces a la semana. And this one, the golden one is 3 times a month. Okay, very good. Well, you know, the good thing about there only being 2 of you is that you're both winners every time. Okay. Okay, ir plus al plus infinitive. This one is a tricky one that a lot of people are getting mixed up on, especially I see on the 3.8 quiz. So now, here's your code. Remember, ir plus al plus infinitive means to be going to do something. MD, no, it's not. Yeah. Okay. I'm not on your end, so I think it's cute that it gives you options to change your little character. In Spanish, we call that un monito. Or un mono. Okay, very good. Let's start. All right. ¿Qué significa ir al partido? So what does it mean? Ir al partido. To go to the party, to go fishing, to go to the game, to go shopping. Be careful, this could be tricky. The answer is to go to the game. Partido is a game. Fiesta is the word for party. I thought one of you got that. Never mind. Okay, ¿qué significa ir de compras? Go fishing, shopping, camping, or to compare. Ir de compras. Look at the picture. There's a big hint there. To go shopping. ¿Cómo se dice to go fishing? Ir al partido, ir al pesca, ir de pesca. Ir de pesca is the correct answer. ¿Cómo se dice to play soccer? Ir al fútbol, jugar al fútbol americano, jugar al soccer, jugar al fútbol. Jugar al fútbol. ¿Qué significa ir en inglés? To be, to go, to do, to see. Which one? Ir. What does it mean in English? To go, not to. Hacer means to do. Ir means to go. What is the usted or formal you form of ir? Voy, va, vas, or van? It is va. Van is the ellos form. Va is the usted form. What is the ellos form of the verb ir? Ellos form this time. Van, están, vas, or estás. Van. How is the fake future formed in Spanish? Is it ir plus verb, verb plus ing, ir plus a plus verb, or verb? It is ir plus a plus verb, or infinitive. Okay, so that means, so we're going to do something, it's fake future because the future tense would be like, for example, I'll give you an example. Voy a comprar pescado. I'm going to buy fish. Okay. Or if I was using future tense, I would say compraré pescado. And we are not learning the future tense yet. Not till you get to Spanish 2, which is high school Spanish. You guys did good. ¿Cómo se dice en español? I am going to the party. I'm going to go to the party. Sorry. Which one of these is the correct answer? The first one, voy a ir a la fiesta. I'm going to go. All right, ¿cómo se dice en español? We are going to play. We are going to play. Vamos a jugar. Jugar is to play. We, and vamos is the nosotros one. We are going. ¿Cómo se dice en español? The students are going to go to the dance. They're going to go to the dance. Los estudiantes van a ir al baile. The students are going to go to the dance. That is the correct answer. The one that you guys got, los estudiantes vamos al bailamos. That means the students, we are something to dance. We are dancing. It doesn't even make sense. It's like totally blah, bad, bad grammar. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Marcel is going to go camping. He's going to go camping. Okay, it's the last one. Marcel va a ir de camping, which you both got. Very good. Last question. ¿Cómo se dice en español? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? ¿Qué vas a hacer? You both got that. Very good. Perfecto mundo. Okay, Melody and Andre, very good. I like how it makes your little character dance. All right, next one, we are going to learn about prepositional phrases. This is a short one. It's got you a new code coming up. All right, let's get faster at this, which is great. Cerca de. What does it mean? Cerca de. Is it near, behind, to the left, or far? This is near. Remember, these are location prepositional phrases. Okay. Cerca de is near. A la izquierda de. It's a location phrase. In front of, to the left, to the right, or behind. A la izquierda de. It's to the left. Entre. Entre. Behind, far, near, or between. Entre. It's between. Thank goodness you both got it. Get some points. Okay. Al lado de. Al lado de. Is it in front of, between, beside, or far? You already did between, so you know, yes, it is beside. Very good. A la derecha de. A la derecha de. Is it to the right of, to the left, far, or again? A la derecha de. It is to the right of. A la derecha de. Detrás de. Detrás de. Again, behind, to, or between. Detrás de. It is behind. Behind. Detrás. All right. Delante de. Delante de. In front of, to the right, to the left, or far. Delante de. It is in front of. Delante de. Another way to say it would be enfrente de. Delante, delante de. Lejos. Lejos. Behind, near, between, or far. Lejos. This is far. Missouri está blank de Illinois. Okay, we've got the map here. Where's Missouri? Missouri is right here. It says MO. Something about it next to Illinois, maybe. A la izquierda de, detrás, entre, delante. It's to the left of Illinois. Está a la izquierda. All right, last question. Florida está blank de Georgia. Is it lejos, cerca, entre, al lado? Okay, al lado, it's next to Georgia. You could also say debajo de, but that's, and of course they've got cerca works. It's near to Georgia. Okay, we got Melody and Andre, very good. All right, let's go on to the last one. This one is comparing saber and conocer. This is something we did a lot of in module 3, saber versus conocer. Remember, they both mean to know. Right. Yo no blank tu número de teléfono. Is it conozco or say? Which one would we use? Say is the correct answer, because remember, we're using it for information. I don't know your phone number. Arturo blank, mucha información. Conoce or sabe? Which one deals with information? Sabe. Yo blank a señor Martino. Conozco or say? Conozco, because we're being familiar. We know him, the person. Right? To blank Navar. Conoces or sabes? Sabes. You know how to swim? Los estudiantes blank su escuela. ¿Conocen or saben? Conocen. They know, they're familiar with their school. Ustedes blank a mi abuela. ¿Conocen or saben? Conocen. Very good. We use that for people, knowing people. All right. Nosotros blank Richmond porque vivimos aquí. ¿Conocemos or sabemos? Conocemos is the answer. We are familiar with Richmond. We know the place. Juana no blank porque Juan está aquí. Okay, sabe is the correct answer. She doesn't understand or doesn't know why he's not here. Conocer wouldn't work because we're not saying that she doesn't know him. We've got porque doesn't know why. What this is okay. All right. Yo blank a los Wilson. Conozco or say? Wilson are tennis shoes. Conozco. I know. I'm familiar with it. Mi tío no blank tocar el piano. Conoce or sabe? Sabe. He doesn't know how to play the piano. Los estudiantes blank que hay un examen hoy. ¿Conocen or saben? Saben. They know that there's a test today. Tu blank bien la ciudad de Nueva York. ¿Conoces or sabes? Which one works? Conoces. You are familiar with the city of New York. Last question. Tu blank, ¿cuándo es mi cumpleaños? ¿Conoces or sabes? Sabes. Do you know when is my birthday? That's a fact. Okay. Good, Melanie. And Andre. We're gonna go ahead and get out of the food. All right, so we've done, remember we've got these review sheets that will help you. We've got the resource thing that will help you. Okay. And the exam, do you guys have any questions? All right. I'm going to let you go. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, okay?